Phantom, how's it going? This is Thoughts and Rambling. So this week's topic is going to be my top 5 favorite superhero movies of all times. So let's get started. Number 5 is Richard Donner's Superman. I absolutely love this film. Richard Donner's Superman is, to me, what Superman should be. He is the big blue Boy Scout. He's hope. He symbolizes what we can be, the ideals of this country and of the world, really. And it's something that I think is sorely missing from Zack Snyder's interpretation. So I grew up with this film, and just from a little kid, I adore this thing. Really, really I do. It has a special place in my heart. Number 4 goes to Iron Man 1. And you're probably wondering, why Iron Man 1? Well, without Iron Man 1, we really wouldn't have the rest of the Marvel Cinematic Universe that we have today. Fun fact, by the way, Marvel Studios at the time when they were trying to first start up and build their universe together were actually putting all their eggs into the Hulk basket, because Iron Man is not a character that was well known at the time. He wasn't well known when the movie first came out, and they didn't expect it to blow up to the character that he is today. And I think it owes it a lot to Robert Downey Jr.'s performance of Tony Stark. Seriously, Robert Downey Jr. in his personal life is Tony Stark at this point. There really is no denying that. But Iron Man 1, really, I remember coming out of high school, and it was my graduating year, if I remember right, of high school, and walking into the movie theater and going out going, wow, that was really cool, that was really awesome. And they finally nailed Tony Stark down. Number 3, numero tres, for all of you Spanish people out there. Number 3 goes to Avengers, the first original Avengers. Just the fact that we got to see all these characters come together for the first time, and what Marvel had been planning actually came to fruition, was amazing. I walked out of that movie theater with bells on. That was actually the night before I graduated college that it came out. So me going into that movie theater was just jazzed all about it. I couldn't sleep the whole night. So it will always have that special place in my heart, because of the fact that the time that it came around where I was done with college the next day, and I was walking the stage the next day, and I got to see just everything that Marvel was working on at the time, and it all came together beautifully. I adore Avengers #1. I know it has some problems. There is some pacing issues, especially towards the middle, but I think it is an awesome, awesome movie, and I think it's actually even better than Age of Ultron. Number 2, I am going to give it to Christopher Nolan's The Dark Knight. I know a lot of you guys have kind of turned sour on it over the past few years. It's kind of the cool thing to hate Christopher Nolan right now, but I think The Dark Knight is a masterpiece in my opinion. Yes, it has problems, I know that. No movie is perfect, and I know I'm going to get a lot of hate for this in the comment section, but I really, 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 really love The Dark Knight. And really, for me, it set a high bar for what can be achieved with the Joker. I absolutely love Christopher Nolan's interpretation of the character. The Joker in that movie is scary. He's awesome, and I cannot wait to see what Jared Leto does, because it is going to be a high bar for him to top. But yeah. Number 2 definitely has to go to The Dark Knight for me. Number 1 is Guardians of the Galaxy. I love Guardians of the Galaxy. It is a movie that has a special place in my heart, like a lot of the movies on this list. But Guardians of the Galaxy took me to a place where I was 5 years old again, and I first put in the VHS tape of the original Star Wars. And just that sense of wonder, sense of excitement. I absolutely adore this film. It's funny, it's got action, it's well paced. I just really, really do dig this. You like the characters, all the way from Drax the Destroyer to the Little Rocket Raccoon. I cannot praise this enough. And to be honest, when the first trailers came out, I thought, man, this is really weird, this is really different, I don't know if I'm going to like this. But walking out of that movie theater, I said, I love this movie, I really do. I have the Awesome Mix CD in my car. Yes, I still use CDs, I know I'm old. But I have the CD in my car, and whenever I'm feeling down or kind of bummed out, I put the CD in and I just get an automatic smile on my face. I really do love this film. So there's my list. I know that there are other movies, obviously, that I left out. There's Tim Burton's Batman, the X-Men movies, Blade, Crow. Tons of other movies that I have left out of this list, but I tried to narrow it down to my top 5, and I really had to look inside my heart and go, yeah, these are the movies that I really, really love. I would love to hear what your top 5 favorite movies are. You can put that down in the comment section. With next week being the middle of May, that means Q&A week. So submit your questions down below in the comment section, and next week's video I will answer them. It could be anything from movies, comics, TV shows, video games, anything really fandom related. I've kind of got my foot into it right now. I've been really diving into manga a lot lately, and I've been really loving it as well. Go ahead, submit your questions. I will answer them next week. I love hearing from you guys. It's super fun doing these videos, so With that said, if this is your first time checking out my channel, I do weekly reviews of trade paperbacks, hardcovers, comic books, special editions. I talk about comics on Wednesday normally, except for these Thoughts and Ramblings video, which I just go off the cuff a little bit. But yeah, I love hearing back from you guys. You can follow me on Facebook and Twitter. That is obviously the best way to get a hold of me. I can give you a more quick response. That's all linked in the description below. I love to hear back from you guys. You guys are awesome. Bye.